Good morning, guys. Welcome to My Trucking Life 188. I'm speaking a bit quieter because there's a few magpies. They've just flew off, ironically. They've been eating some pork pies that I threw out there last night because something had crushed the packaging and created an air hole to get in. They're normally sealed pretty well, but not today. I've just put my card in. It's 5:25. Well, to be more precise, I put my card in when it said 26 minutes past, and it was no less than 20 seconds ago. But since then it's gone on to 27 and I've already used a minute. Well, that's just the way this taco works. I think it works every 30 seconds, I'm not quite sure. But it's a nice crisp morning in High Wycombe. We spent last night on this industrial estate here near Century Point. There's a Booker's around the back, and yeah, had a pretty pleasant, quiet night. I've just, well, about half an hour ago, got off the phone to Dave Mackenzie of Canadian Trucking Magazine, and I've never actually spoken to him directly. I've spoken to him via Facebook many times, but he's passed messages to me during his live stream and talking to me, and when he's mentioned about trying to get me sponsored over there or trying to help me with getting a job and stuff like that, I felt compelled to give him a call, and I knew he was active. It was about 11 o'clock Canadian time, but I knew 11 PM. I knew he's active because his page was sharing stuff left, right and centre, and he'd been on Facebook, so I gave him a call and he picked up, and we had a lovely 20-minute call or so to each other, and discussed all sorts of stuff, from ice roads to YouTube to his truck shows to everything that goes on. And yeah, it was a pleasure to talk to you, Dave, and if you're seeing this, I look forward to talking to you again. But yes, things are looking up, guys. I am definitely excited, to say the least. Not overly excited, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, things are going the right direction. Right, so before I do all my checks and that, I'll just show you what I've got. Get my keys out. I'm not sure why that alarm goes off. Any Scania guys know why that alarm goes off? Please tell. I thought it was to do with the alarm being set, but I've turned the alarm off already. Yes. Cinderella, how are you this fine morning? Looking glorious. Oh, one of my colleagues got his tank all polished up the other day, and that inspired me to give it a try myself. Look at that, you can almost see me in there. Looks pretty damn good, innit? I've never been a polisher, or a tank polisher, but seeing his truck, like I say, it's inspired me to give Cinder's tank a good polish off, and I even managed to get the other side done as well. Ooh, look at that! Can't make convoy in the park this year. These are what we got on. 2 floor packs, or you could call them 4 because, yeah, 2 by 2. Chipboard on top, which is what I don't like. I've never transported it on the top like that before, but I managed to secure it. There's nowhere else it could have gone. Maybe, possibly there, but I just wanted to pick it up and get out of there. As you can see, these floor packs not all of them, but they have long overhangs, so they're supported by 2 bearers. I've got loads of straps on, as usual. And we got a small, minuscule overhang there. With it being wood, I could have put a bit of tape around it to be sure, but there's not much of an overhang. I could even pop my beacon on or something when I go through the town, but I'm making myself paranoid about it now. So there it is from the other side. We are taking it to, yeah, where are we taking them, guys? Pevensey. Or Westham, that's it. Westham, near Eastbourne. It's about 100 or so miles away now, but I'm on the wrong side of the M25. So I'm gonna get gone early, so I'm not trapped by the M25. So Cinderella, get your ass out of bed, get some air in your system, and let's start the vlog, shall we? Alright guys, we are on Pease Cottage Services. Just pulled in to go and have a decent wash. I might see if the showers are available or not, but no point having a shower when you're just about to start a day's work, in my opinion. I like to have them at night. But definitely need a good wash, brush my teeth and all that. Grab a quick 15-minute break as well while I'm at it. So, all good. We're about 40 mile away. 39. So, we'll be down at the site by around about, I'm going to say about 8:30. We're booked in at 9:30, so I'll talk to my colleague who's going to be there at 8:30 anyway and see if it's going to be an issue. Some of the sites are very tight, as I'm sure you're aware. So we'll either park up somewhere close to the site and then wait for him to go, or we can both tip together. See you in a bit. Right, that's better. Going down the A23 now. Never been down this road before, and my God, is it fabulous. It's not good for the exhaust brakes, but it's pretty darn good. It's like someone's just rolled the road out over the hills. Not long after I've left the services, I've noticed my bloody trailer indicators blown. So I'll see how we get on. I'll probably pull over sometime between now and when we get to the site. It's only my left, as far as I'm aware by the indicator on the dashboard, it's the trailer indicator. Now I know it's been working all morning because all trucks have been flashing me as soon as I've indicated left to pull back in once I've overtook them. So realistically it's not as dangerous. If it was my right indicator, I'd pull over straight away, get it done. Because obviously that's the first point people know you want to turn out. But due to it being my left, as long as I give plenty of adequate space and I'm not stuck in stuck at a T-junction, or you know, any kind of sudden movement to the left, which is generally unusual, people have no issues with me, and I won't cause anyone an issue. Apparently I caused that Audi an issue by indicating and moving into the middle lane just in case the BMW hesitated to get on the mode. I don't know if you heard it on the microphone, but he decided to give me a lovely little wake up horn. So we got 28 miles to go till we're on the site. Now I'm just taking in this scenery, guys, because it's absolutely glorious. See you when we're there. Alright guys, we are waiting for the train. I've just overtook that cyclist. I've left him plenty of space. I'm actually just touching the white line now. I've left him plenty of space to stay behind me. But because he's a cyclist, he's overtook everyone on the outside, which is well within his rights. And now he's waiting for the train amongst all of us. And then what? I'm going to have to get stuck behind his cyclist ass in all his lycra, waiting to overtake him on this A road. Now, you know, I'm not going to be angry about it. I'm not going to get frustrated about it. He's got every right to be on the road just as much as I have. I'm early for my delivery, so I've just spoke with my boss, and I'm going to try and get somewhere to clear my tacho, because it sounds like it's going to be a bit of a hectic delivery, because our other driver's there now. He's just unloaded, and he's told me that it's a really small site, and the site manager's informed him there's only one lorry allowed on site. And he's also said that there was 2 Arctics waiting to unload after him, and they were parked on the road next to a T-junction waiting. So I've got no intention of getting there until I know the site is ready. This is what I was saying about. Don't worry, cyclist. You enjoy your day on your bike. Getting your calves nice and coffee. Surprised he hasn't got a GoPro somewhere on his face, ready to cry about someone overtaking him too much or too close. Now, I could go now, but it's a blind bend, and that's why I didn't. So we're just coming into Pevensey Bay, and I'm on the lookout for somewhere nice to park up beside the sea. So let's see if we can find anywhere, and let's see if we can beat this cyclist off the lights as well, because I don't want to sit behind a cyclist while I'm looking for somewhere to park, no matter how expensive his Speedo sunglasses are and his Shimano gear. No, it's a one-way road. Go on, get your knee down, dude. Get your knee down. Uh-oh. I can see the sea. Is there a space for me? Anywhere will do for me. could overtake him now, but I have got bearers that overhang the trailer and they're very hazardous, so I'll just wait behind him. Should be able to get him now though. Now what we need is a lay-by. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to... Oh. Is this a lay-by or a bus stop? It's a bus stop. It's a bit small, to be honest. That one's okay, but too short notice and... We'll find somewhere. We're getting further from the sea though, but never mind, this is not a holiday. This is just looking for somewhere to park for half an hour. For those that haven't got their bearings or they're not familiar with the area, basically we're going back. If you picture us doing a giant U-turn now, as we've came through that town, we've actually gone past the site on our right. As we came during the start of this clip, the site was to our right as well. So basically we're driving in a big horseshoe around the actual site whilst looking for somewhere to park. So I don't think I've gone 6 miles away from the drop, or you know, round and round in circles trying to get somewhere that I'm not sure of. How does this look? No through route. Looks a bit anti-lorry there as well, so I'm not going to try that one. Weight limit down there. Oh, it's opening out, it's opening up. Can I get down there? Nope. Here's another bus stop. Can't get in there. It's a bus stop. Don't want to stop the buses. Sorry guys, this clip's turning into a bit of a drag. Well, we never managed to find anywhere to park. We've actually came out half a mile away from the site again, so I'm just going to go to the site and see if they'll accept me. It was worth the try, and hopefully we're going to get tipped early. I am early for the delivery now, so hopefully they understand the situation and deal with it and deal with me. So I'll see what the situation's like when we get there and try and bring you some unloading footage. Can't promise anything though, as usual. I'll do my best. Oh, yes. Right. We know what we're doing. Pretty interesting site, to be honest. Very adjustable landscape. Very uneven ground. And, oh, I've just got to watch. Who's beeping his horn at me? Right, what we got to do, we got to go up here, around to the left, and then reverse down a massive little track. Right, the fork is over there to the right, but I've got to come up here. I can't exit the site this way, so I've got to go back the way I came. Mainly just because of the tight turn there. So I've got to try and get my fat ass over so I can reverse down there. Maybe being a bit further down, but no worries, we'll make do. We'll make do. No, I'm gonna need another shunt. I need to get Bertha's ass over a bit more. You know, that reminds me, I've got a name for Cinderella, but I've never actually called my trailers anything, have I? So I'm going to throw it out to you guys, those that are still awake and watching. I want you to think of a name for my trailer. Now we've got, I don't know, 20 odd trailers, so I'm not going to name each one. So we're just going to have one general term for the trailer. So leave your thoughts in the comments about what I can call her. Doesn't have to be a her. It could be a he if you want. Quite like the name Trump. I might call them Trumps. So if all else fails, if no one suggests anything, it's going to be Cinderella and the Trumps. Now I'm going to watch, because this ground is really poor, and it's slightly flatter now at least, but there's not a lot of traction. But you know, I got skills, so I'll be alright. Lovely. See you in a bit, folks. And just like that, 20 or so minutes later, we're empty and on our way out of this place. Looks like my wipes don't want to come out. Oh dear, not sure where we're heading afterwards, but I'm just going to get off site and then I'll park up and call the boss. Making sure I don't ground the bloody trailer on the way out. Really, twice in a week now we've had issues regarding that. Right, I'll park up here where it's quiet, because there's nowhere to park round by. Right, we've just had a 30-minute break now after tipping, so we're nice and ahead of schedule now. On a bad day we'd still be on site tipping, because we wasn't due there till 9:30. So we are now going to be heading over to Rochester to get some bricks. We've been there once before, forget which episode it was, and all the timber that I've been collecting and carrying around with me has proved to be no avail, because we're not collecting any rebar. I'd like to get some rebar, but never mind. Bricks it is. I want to quickly shout out British Railways. Many apologies, but I forget the date. There was a date afterwards that. You'll see him in the comments. He's recently found the channel. Where the hell's he been? I don't know. But yeah, he's pretty active in the comments and really showing his appreciation for the channel, which is awesome. Thank you for all your positive comments about my discussion yesterday about people who dislike the videos. Now there is no actual dislike about the channel at the moment. No one's trolling me, no one's saying anything bad. I was just talking about it in general because I happened to notice one person dislike one of my videos. Now by all means you can do that, it's the internet.
You don't have to like everything, so if you don't like it, just let me know why. But if you do like it, which I'm sure 99.999% of the people do, so far anyway, then about 50 odd to 60% of you all comment and actively engage with me in the comments, which is awesome as well. So while I'm a small channel, I'll try and reply to all comments if time permits. But I've got quite a few projects that I'm working on lately, and I'm not going to reveal anything to you about them because it's all going to be a surprise. We have loaded our bricks. Quite a nice load, I must say so. Definitely looks better than last time I came here. Just picking up the M2, I think it is. And, oh sorry, we're just getting onto the A2. I thought we was waiting for a roundabout, but no. We got to wait for a tractor. Here's a bit of a retard. Thank you very much, love. You sit there. I'm going slow enough as it is without having to brake for little Yaris there. Hello, little Yaris. She's a heavy load. I'll be pulling into some services on the way up anyway to check it over, and my bulb's gone again on the indicator, so I'm going to pull in and change my Susie, see if the Susie's been the cause of it. If not, then there might be a bit of a wiring issue. Yeah, sorry I didn't update you about that until now. So, oh yeah, we are 170 miles away from the yard. I almost said home. So it's going to be quite some time now. It's 10 past 2. And I just want to see how we get on, because I need to get the other side of the M25. I need to go under the Dartford crossing, or I should say tunnel. But I ain't kidding you, we have not slapped. The only reason I've touched the brakes since getting on the A2 is to slow down on the hills, and the downhills, that is. Cinderella absolutely pulled her socks off to get up this hill. Those who don't know, on the A2, as you're approaching the Dartford crossing junction, there is a monster hill, absolute monster. And I'm so proud of Cinders. She never dropped below 40 mile an hour on it. We're just coming up the M1. We've had one bit of standing traffic at the last lot of services, and now we're at these. And this is the queue which normally leads up to the bloody roadworks. So apparently it's going to take almost 2 hours to do 65 mile. Now on a good day, 65 mile is about an hour and 15 to an hour and 20 minutes. So that's the kind of afternoon I'm going to be having. And this. Never mind, at least we'll be getting home tonight. Woohoo! We've run into a few problems coming back. There's been an accident on the M6 that we've just gone past, so I'm not going to be getting back tonight. I could race to get back, but by the time I get home I'm not going to be able to do tomorrow's work without having enough rest, so I'm going to, you know, I've got prior engagements, to be honest. The Cinderella's booked in for tomorrow, and if I go home then I ain't going to be able to. So, as you can see, the weather, pretty ridiculous. Problem is, you've got the glare off the sun, spray off the road, and the people on the road as well. So I've actually got my fog lights on now, just to make sure people behind me can see me through the spray, because I'm above most of the spray, don't forget. All these car drivers are directly in the firing line of it, so they ain't got a chance. So just a bit of consideration. I'm keeping a lot more distance between us as well. I'm going to end today's vlog somewhere around here. I have already recorded the ending, but I'm talking to the camera again to re-record it because I'm not getting home. So here we go again. Yeah, we're coming past Corley services. I'm thinking about getting up to the Space Factory, the House Factory, Birmingham, because I'm going to need a break in an hour's time, and I don't want to be working after I've had another break. So I've got an hour to get to park up, which should be more than enough time. Tomorrow is only bloody Friday, and we're gonna be local, so there's gonna be a lot of action tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, so I'll put a little clip at the end now of when I've parked up, guys, because the glare is going to be too much for you, let alone me. So there we are. Did I call them bricks earlier? Because I'm sure you can tell they're not. They're just creative paving and walling. Gosh, she's worked hard this afternoon, guys. We're all parked up now, ready for tomorrow. It all looks pretty good. Nothing's come loose at all, to be honest. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on bloody Friday.